G'day everyone, Mick O'Keefe here from BNI Gateway, and I'm here with Lauren Jones, BA. What's a BA?
LJBA.
LJBA. Lauren's a buyer's agent within her own business. It's a new business for you too, isn't it?
Yep, 3 months old, so we're a baby.
Cool.
But it's going really well, going good.
So have you been a buyer's agent for long?
About 2 years now.
Cool.
So I worked with two of the bigger companies, and I've pretty much taken the best parts of each of those businesses to create my own.
Yeah, nice. So is property something that you're passionate about? Is it something you've been involved with before you started working in property?
Yep, so I purchased property for myself beforehand.
Cool.
I just love it. I even apparently buy property in my sleep.
Is that right?
Yeah, apparently I sleep talk and I'm like bidding at auctions.
There you go.
Putting in offers, yeah.
There's a fun fact that I wasn't counting on.
24/7.
Yeah, okay. And I guess, okay, so do you find what you do for your clients is like process based, or do you get good vibes about property, or what is it that you bring to your clients? How does it really work?
Well, I think because I bought so many properties, so I've probably bought maybe 140 properties for clients.
Okay.
A lot of the times, if they're looking within, say, 20 kilometres of Brisbane, I've bought something in that area.
Yep.
I know the agents.
Yep.
I know the pockets to buy. And I was actually just talking to a client, and they're up from Sydney, and they're just driving around like mad trying to find areas to invest
Yep.
in. And they've got no idea what they're doing,
Yep.
no idea where to look. And I knew the budget that they were looking at. I knew that they wanted strong capital growth with enough cash flow.
Yep.
And I could pretty much direct them to 5 suburbs
Awesome.
to go look at.
And what you just said then is really important too. Like, we've got a lot of interstate buyers. Like, as a sales agent, obviously I'm working with a lot of people south of the border that are trying to buy in a market that they don't maybe know that well, or they grew up here and it's changed a lot since then. But then I've spoken to you about, like, even first home buyers are using buyers agents these days. Like, the buyers agent industry really is growing, isn't it? Like, it's big in the States. Everyone in the States has a buyer's agent. In fact, every deal in America has a buyer's agent on one side and a sales agent on the other side of the transaction. I wonder if we're heading towards that kind of model in Australia.
Potentially. In the US, it's, from what I understand, it's a bit of a different model where the seller actually pays the buyer's agent.
Really?
Yeah, whereas in Australia, the buyer pays the buyer's agent.
Yeah.
I've got a friend who's a Sydney buyer's agent.
So the seller pays the buyer's agent and the selling agent?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you might be a buyer's agent before you know it. You can come join LJBA.
There you go.
I've got a friend who's a Sydney buyer's agent. She said you go to an open home in Sydney and it's just packed full of buyer's agents.
Yeah, okay.
So I think we'll get there. Like, a lot of people think, it's for rich people or investors maybe, but I think I've bought for maybe 4 or 5 first home buyers in the last couple of months.
Yep.
And I think at the moment it's a lack of stock.
Yes.
And lack of understanding, and they just don't want to make a mistake.
Yep. I saw something interesting before, because interest rates have obviously had a big impact on what's going on in the market, and that has probably kept a few buyers away, but interest rates are also about to have a big impact, because there is going to be more property come on the market. Like, there just has to be. There's mortgage stress coming, this debt cliff, if that's what it is. It'll be interesting to see what happens around spring. It feels to me like there's not a lot of property on the market at the moment, so having experts like yourself is really helpful and good. But yeah, when spring comes around, I think there might be more property come on the market. It'll be interesting to see.
I hope so. It'll make my life a lot easier
Yeah.
trying to buy property. I've never had such a hard time trying to buy property.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm still seeing, like, there's just so much demand.
Yes.
And I don't see that slowing down. And I think within your maybe 12 to 15K ring, not that many people are feeling the pinch.
Yep.
Like, maybe half of mortgage holders don't even have a mortgage.
So that's what I was going to say. So there was another stat I heard: 65% of the population does not have a mortgage. So the Reserve Bank is belting mortgage holders with interest rates, and it's only 35% of the population that are contributing to inflation, which is a whole holistic. Anyway, such a shame. We're trying to fix such a big thing with such a small lever, and it's making life absolute misery for anyone that's got a mortgage. So very good. Well, if you're out there and you are looking for some confidence around buying, perhaps you are uncertain of areas you should be looking at, perhaps you're not sure of your strategy, whether you want to buy a flipper or you want to buy a buy and hold, or it's going to be a family home. There's so many things that Lauren can help with, starting with understanding what your property journey is looking to achieve. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. So reach out to Lauren from LJBA.
BA.
Cheers, Lauren.
Nailed it.